it's Miss Katie with Heritage Ways with Project 54, Episode 14. We are here this week for classic casseroles. We're doing beef and noodle casseroles straight out of my cookbook. There are 1,000,001 beef and noodle casseroles, so you can vary this any way you want to. You can add vegetables, I guess, if you wanted to, or what have you. But let's get started with a good basic beef and noodle casserole. And I love that it uses those big, wide egg noodles. That makes it so delicious in my opinion. And cheese. You can't have enough cheese, right? Thanks for joining me today for Beef and Noodle Casserole, Episode 14, here on Project 54. Yesterday, I thanked 3 of our patrons, our supporters, who have chosen to walk alongside us and support us and just encourage us as we choose to honor home, celebrate heritage, and spread hope. Well, today I want to thank 3 more of those folks, because if it weren't for all 40-something folks who support us over on Patreon.com, we wouldn't be able to do a lot of what we do for you all. So thanks to those folks. And today I want to thank Jennifer L, the Rogers family, and Jonna M. These folks support us so that we can bring this video to you today. And I hope you enjoy Beef and Noodle Casserole. Talking about a classic, easy beef and noodle casserole. I'm going to brown 1 pound of this farm fresh ground beef with, I've got a tablespoon of butter in my skillet already, and that's just for flavor. You don't have to add the tablespoon of butter. A cup of chopped onions, I'm using Vidalia. A cup of bell peppers, I'm using red and green. I really like the taste of red. While I am sauteing the meat and the peppers and onions, I'm also going to be cooking a 16-ounce bag of extra wide egg noodles. Now this isn't a pasta or spaghetti. These are extra wide egg noodles. We like the extra wide. If you prefer just the wide or the narrow or whatever, that's fine. But go ahead and cook a pound, 16 ounces of egg noodles. To cook my egg noodles, I have about 2 to 3 quarts of water. I use pure water from my Berkey. I did add probably a tablespoon of salt. Now when you're cooking pasta, and I'm going to say it's the same with egg noodles, the rule of thumb is you want it as salty as the ocean. I'm going to just drop these in there. And while I am stirring up my beef and peppers and onions, I'll also be watching the noodles, probably cook them for about 10 minutes. I want it to, I've still got it on high because I want them to boil again, and just simmer for about 10 minutes until they're done. My robins are talking to me outside my window. The songbirds, I don't know if they're robins, but they're talking to me. Maybe they smell this good home cooking. I am actually going to just salt and pepper the meat as it cooks. That's about 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. And I don't know how much salt, just a couple big pinches. Alright, after about 9 minutes, our noodles are about to be drained, and our meat is cooked. I am not going to drain the meat because I happen to know where the meat came from. I happen to know it was pastured. And because we like to follow the nourishing traditions or the traditional diet mindset, we know that that fat is a good, healthy fat for us. If you do want to spoon off some grease, which there's not really much here in my meat, you can spoon that off if you want to. Please don't rinse the meat. You know, I did that back in the day, back in the Weight Watchers day and all that kind of thing. And y'all, the flavor is in the fat. It's going to rinse off the salt and pepper. It's just, that's not a good idea to rinse the meat. All right, I'm going to drain these and we'll meet you back at the butcher block workstation.
Let's hone our hospitality skills today. Please don't forget that many casseroles lend themselves very well to freezing, so you can pull them out later as needed.
Mix 2 cans of tomato soup or cream of tomato soup and 1 can of cream of mushroom in my glass bowl. Okay, I have my soups. I'm going to put a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. And I know I don't say that right for you folks in England and other places, but Worcestershire. That's how we say it. All right, now this recipe is actually my invention, but it is not, oh, that smells good. That stuff smells good. It is not far from, you know, many others that you see, but it is my original recipe. I'm going to add my beef here. If you're short on beef, you can add half a pound. If you have plenty, you can add 1.5 pounds. So anywhere from half a pound to 1.5 pounds. This is 1 pound today. All right. I'm going to add my noodles. I'm going to taste one. They're just right. They have enough salt. I'm going to stir this, then I'm going to add the rest of them. Should have gone with a bigger stirring bowl, mixing bowl. This already smells good, but we're not finished yet. Like I mentioned, you can use any size egg noodles. Now you want to turn your oven on 350, and you want to get probably a 9 by 13 pan or some kind of a casserole dish. Today I am using a 9 by 11 and then this disposable pan as well. So I'm dividing it because I am sharing with a friend today. And I'm wanting to stir it well because I don't want any clumps of noodles that are going to be dry and not have the sauce on them. I think we are well stirred. What do you think? I'm going to divide this between my 9 and 11 and my little disposable square dish here. I have sprayed both of these with cooking spray so that it doesn't stick or for easy cleanup. I have 1 cup of cheese. This happens to be sharp cheddar. You can use whatever cheddar you want or even a different kind of cheese, but this is sharp cheddar and I'm just going to sprinkle it. This is actually finely shredded, but you can get whatever kind you want, and I'm going to kind of top the casserole, and then we're going to put it in the oven at 350 for 45 minutes. Now, since I have put this in 2 different dishes, I might not need to cook it for 45, maybe 35 or 40, because it is more shallow since I'm dividing it between ours and a friend. Time to take out the beef and noodle casserole. Yes, yes, yes. Ah, ooh, bubbly around the edges. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's look at that. One for our family and one for a friend. This does make a full 9 by 13 if you want to do that. That cheesy noodle goodness. Those peppers make it smell so tasty. Beef and noodle casserole. What do you think? It's hot and cheesy and tomatoey and peppery. That is a comfort food with those noodles. Definitely. I tell you what, I'll see y'all tomorrow here on Project 54. Y'all tell your friends to join us, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.